6 years ago, I reached what I thought would be my highest ever ranking in the ATP Tour rankings, with a career high of number 371. But a few weeks ago, I smashed past that number, and I'm currently the number 320 player in the world as of this week. Breaking my career high was a huge motivator when I started competing professionally 8 months ago. So now that I broke my career high, what's next? Well, potentially playing Grand Slams. So let's talk about that in today's episode of Turning Pro at 30. Welcome back. What's up everyone, Karu here, and it's time for another update video on this whole Turning Pro at 30 thing that we're doing here. And let me start by saying this, shit's getting real. Up until this point, breaking my career high was the main goal, but now that that's done, I obviously need to adjust my goals. It's like that thing of, the goalpost just keeps going further and further away, you never fully reach it. And when I say shit's getting real, I mean that I'm now about 100 spots away and about 100 points away from making into the 2025 Australian Open qualifier. Obviously, making into a Grand Slam is always the goal, but up until this point, I wasn't really thinking about it. You're obviously trying to get through the futures and establish yourself in the challengers, hopefully play a lot more main draws and challengers. But now there's actually a real possibility for it to happen. But let's put this into context so you guys understand it. So far, I've accumulated 155 points since I resumed playing. To be guaranteed into the Australian Open qualifying draw, I'd have to be about 230 in the world, which would require gaining another 90 points. Since I still have to defend 20 points from late last year when I started playing some tournaments again, for me to actually make it into Aussie Open means that I would need to gain, let's call it 110 points. So in 3 months, I'd have to gain basically as many points as I gained so far in this last 8 to 9 months competing, but now in only 3 months and way fewer events. So obviously that's no gimme. So at least now with my ranking, I'm able to play more challengers, bigger events, more points, which means 1 or 2 amazing weeks, you win a title or you make a couple finals or something like that, could solve all my problems. Just, get a few big results. I could be at the Aussie Open. That being said, the competition will also be a lot higher. In challengers, you're seeing guys from anywhere between top 100, top 150, me at 300. I'm just a floater in that draw, meaning I'm not seeded, so I can really draw anybody in the first round. And while in futures, let's say I've been steadily making it to the semis, the finals, I won a couple this year, Challenger is a whole different animal. And I've had some good results in Challengers. I hope to keep that going. But the reality is I will probably have to be prepared for some tough stretches as I kind of graduate to this next level. It's just the nature of the sport, ups and downs, kind of learning as you go through the levels. Hopefully I'm old enough and wise enough to not panic and just be okay with that. Obviously, if needed, there's no issues going back to, let's say, 25Ks. There's still great value. I got more points from winning a 25K than making a semifinal of a 75K where I beat 2 guys in the 200s. The point structure, that's a whole thing, probably a subject for another video. But yeah, the ATP kind of messed up the point structure in the challengers this year. But again, the plan is to consistently play more challengers. And just a quick break here to thank today's video sponsor, Bear Mattress. Bear Mattress is a premium fiberglass-free mattress designed to enhance your sleep and overall well-being. The best part is delivered right to your door for free within the US. Bear mattresses are made with top quality materials sourced from small family-owned partners right here in the USA. They feature sleep recovery technology, which helps you sleep cooler and wake up rejuvenated. Bear mattresses are Green Guard Gold certified, ensuring they're free of harmful chemicals. Obviously, as a professional athlete, sleep is very important and I need it for my recovery. So to find the perfect match for my sleep needs, I took Bear's sleep quiz. And as a backside sleeper who prefers a medium mattress, not too soft, not too firm, I was matched with this bad boy right here, the Elite Hybrid. And I've been sleeping better, getting a little more REM. I've been waking up more refreshed, no aches, no pains, which allows me to practice harder. You know, I need that recovery. Bear recently surveyed over 300 customers and 82% reported improved sleep quality on their new Bear mattress. 79% of those with back pain saw an improvement. That's why 95% of them recommend Bear to a friend. And if you're worried about buying a mattress online, don't. Bear offers an 120-day sleep trial. So you have over 3 months to make sure you love it. And it has a lifetime warranty, so you can make sure your investment is protected. Bear will also deliver your mattress right to your doorstep with free shipping across the US. And they offer financing options, so it's easier to upgrade your sleep. I love my Bear mattress. I think you will too. So if you're looking to upgrade your sleep, go to bearmattress.com/mytennishq and use code mytennishq to get 40% off your Bear mattress plus $400 in sleep accessories. This is a better offer than what's on site, so go check it out. Link is in the description. Thanks again, Bear Mattress, for sponsoring the video. Don't forget to use my code mytennishq, link in the description. All right, so how are we gonna accomplish this? Goals, do I have a plan? What's going on here? Well, in short is win a fuck ton of matches. Winning solves all the problems. But the reality, there are two main focuses that I'm gonna have: some smart scheduling and continuing to improve my fitness. Smart scheduling obviously plays a big role in climbing up the rankings. With conditions changing so much, it's good to have an understanding which condition you actually perform well and you have a little bit of an edge, or at least you feel like you have an edge over your competition. Clearly, I've done well on clay this year. So I guess everyone's surprised by that. I'm surprised by that, but I've been playing well on clay, and I plan on going to South America a lot more in this next 3 months. And I also have been playing well in altitude, so that could be something I'm looking into when I'm, deciding where to play. But again, as you get more used to, playing and being on tour, you learn that about scheduling, because, in the top level, we know where each player is going to play. You're going to go to Australia, then you're going to go to Indian Wells, Miami, and then just kind of like everyone kind of goes the same place. But in the challengers and futures, you can kind of pick your spots a little bit more. So it's good to think about it and just not be stupid about where you're going to go play, right? And on top of that, I'm just going to increase the volume of tournaments I play up until the end of the year. I've basically been playing like 2 tournaments a month. I think that, has kept me mentally fresh and hungry to compete, but obviously now playing challengers, you never know what's gonna happen with certain weeks, if you lose early, whatever it is. So you have to keep giving yourself chances to have big runs. Plus, I do plan on bringing my wife more in this final stretch of the season, so that will keep me mentally locked in as well. I just said that I'm going to bring you more in the tournaments, so I play better. Yeah. Now, tennis-wise, what do I feel like I need to improve? First of all, let me just say, I feel like I'm playing good tennis. Like I'm clear with what I'm doing. I'm excited to be on court. I've had some great practice weeks now that I've been back. So I feel good about where the game is going. I am adding some things and, need more variety. Everyone keeps saying I need more variety. But all in all, game's in a good place. But the main focus continues to be improving my fitness. I know I say that almost every time when I talk about my game, but the reality is I was off the tour for 5 years. I was hitting and, playing a match here and there, but I wasn't, training like a professional player for many years. And I really just started training again, last December. And once the season starts, it's not easy to find these training blocks to maintain your fitness. But from Londrina, which is the last tournament I won, to Las Vegas, which is my next event, it's a 3-week gap that I've been going kind of hardcore on the fitness here in LA. Today I was actually on court for almost 4 hours and felt actually okay. So, I'm starting to feel the difference. And that continues to be the focus. I know if I'm physically in the right place, some of the matches I lose is because, maybe I fall apart a little bit there at the end. So it's simple. I know if I can go back to back to back physically, mentally, that gives me a lot of confidence. And when it comes to the game, again, I'm clear with what I want to do, but I want to have a few more options if I have to maybe play some heavy forehand sometimes over and over, or throw a slice here and there, which again, with the backhand I have, I'm going to be hitting backhands just chill out everybody about, you know, gotta slice more. I'm gonna hit my backhand. But depends on what the matchup requires, how the conditions affect the shot. Sometimes, you know, taking the ball early is not very effective, so I have to have a fallback plan. So just adding layers to the game, it's just the way tennis goes, really. And just continuing to put in the work on the serve and doing the little drills that help me with the feelings and all that stuff, because whenever I'm serving to the, you know, 60-65% for serves, I tend to hold a lot and actually win a lot of matches. Very clear correlation. But as you guys know, I like to keep things simple. Just don't overthink it. It's execution, trust your game, and keep going at it. So really, that's the update. Again, breaking that career high was a really important thing for me. I always thought I could have done better than 371, and clearly I could, but now it's time to push. Like I said earlier, shit's getting real. Early when you start playing, it's, you know, you're just accumulating points, going up the rankings, everything seems, you know, easy. But as you sort of approach, you know, that 300, 250, 200 level, you know, players, everyone is super good. You have to be locked in every week, and I mean, that's the challenge. It is what it is, right? This year, turning pro at 30 will be all about this push to Australian Open. Can I make it there? It's a tall task, I'm not gonna lie, but again, I think a couple good weeks could get me there. I'm not gonna obsess over it because I know it will negatively affect my game. I'm a bit of an overthinker. I don't wanna have that on my mind. I just try to keep, you know, event per event, match per match. I found that just helps me play my best game. And regardless if I make it to Aussie Open or not, we'll find out at the end of the year. It's already great to be in this position to actually hunt for it. It's not a place I've ever been. To actually feel like, oh, it's within reach, you know, it might be going further away or getting closer, I don't know. So I just kind of need to ride this wave. It's that you know, old cliche of it's the journey, not the destination, right? Like, if I get to that goal, we'll just push the goal line further away. So I want to keep enjoying the journey and this hunt now that you guys will be able to follow here in the channel. Obviously subscribe so you know if I make it to Australian Open or not, right? Like, that would be silly if you weren't subscribed. So let's ride this one together and see if I can actually make it to the Australian Open in 2025. Thank you for your support. I'm back playing in Las Vegas, and then I'll be very active towards the end of the year, so you guys can be able to follow it, and it will be on mostly Challenger, so you guys can actually watch it online live as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.